Helps if I turn the microphone on. There we go. So we are back from yesterday. We are going to hopefully do this in two parts. So hopefully we finish up Metal Gear tonight. It is, what time is it? 17:26 Central Time. It's 5 p.m. 5:26 Central Time. I think we've got about 3.5 hours left, give or take. So we're going to get into that just like last night. I'm rocking a good Metal Gear shirt here. Got my Cyborg Ninja shirt. Don't know if you heard me say it yesterday or not, but this shirt I got right before I went to Los Angeles to see Metal Gear in concert. Orchestra. It was amazing. And it does say Cyborg Ninja on it. I had a guy confirm that. So hopefully it's still true. Yet again, because you got to have it, we are rocking our Solid Chase Metal Gear Cup that my buddy Howie hooked me up with for Christmas last year, I believe. And then we have our first four figure crew, our Stealth Snake, okay, and our regular Snake. Got to have all the company in the world, okay? All the company in the world. So, synopsis, in case anybody needs it. We left off, Snake just got captured. We did submit to the torture. We did that so that Otacon will be saved, even though anyone who knows canon knows that they both survive anyway. But we did that so that Otacon will survive and we will unlock the stealth camouflage. That makes it basically seamless to run through the game a second time through to save Meryl to get the bandana for infinite ammo. So, without further ado, we are going to get Metal Gear started back up here and dive on in. Like I say, I should be 3.5 hours is my assumption. I've always jacked up this one in Twin Snakes for some reason, but should be relatively close to where we're at here. Now, let's make sure that there's no issues. Yep, everything looks good. Everything looks good. All right. Yeah. Load game. Medi Room C. Here we go. Same thing as last night. The big cutscenes and stuff, I will kind of quiet down so you can kind of take it all in. The occasional bio break during those big cutscenes so that nothing gets interrupted. My favorite part about the cell.
Shut up in there, will ya?
Just to annoy Johnny.
Shut up! Shut up in there, will ya?
Heck, I've never even called Otacon yet.
Otacon, are you still okay?
Yeah, thanks to the stealth camouflage, that is.
I have a favor to ask. I need your help.
I was wondering when you'd ask. What should I do?
I've been captured. I'm locked up here in this cell.
What cell?
There's a big torture machine nearby.
Okay, I know it. It's close. I'll be there right away.
Thanks.
All right. Oh, yeah.
Snake, are you okay? I've been better.
This is a big one.
Snake, the government has decided not to give in to their demands. We're trying to buy some more time.
Come on, Colonel. Why don't you stop playing dumb? I'm sorry about Meryl, but I want the lies to end now.
What are you talking about?
Metal Gear was designed to launch a new type of nuclear warhead, wasn't it? You knew it all along, didn't you? Why did you try to hide it?
Campbell and his bullshit.
Sorry. Can't tell the grunts, huh? have changed a lot. Metal Gear, secret advanced nuclear weapons research. Does the White House know about this? How deep does it go?
As far as I know, as of yesterday, the president had not been briefed about the Rex project.
Need-to-know basis, is that the idea?
These are sensitive times. Even subcritical nuclear tests are causing quite a stir.
Plausible deniability, huh?
Yes. And tomorrow, the president and his Russian counterpart are scheduled to sign the START 3 Accord.
I get it. That's the reason for the deadline.
That's right, Snake. And that's why we can't let this terrorist attack go public.
We still haven't even ratified START 2 or dealt with the issue of TMDs. This has to do with the president's reputation and America's place as the dominant superpower.
So patriotism is your excuse for circumventing the Constitution?
Please, Snake.
So many
Just
real-world
stop them.
applications.
Why should I?
Because you're the only one who can.
In that case, tell me the truth about this new type of nuclear warhead.
I told you before. I don't know the details.
I don't believe you. If the situation is so serious, why don't you give in to their demands? Let them have Big Boss's remains.
You see,
Or is there some reason that you can't do that? Something you haven't told me about.
Publicly, the president has been very vocal in his opposition to eugenics experiments. We don't want the existence of the genome army to go public.
All about
And that's the
politics,
only
always
reason.
is.
Huh. Hell with you.
I'm sorry.
The corpse of the DARPA chief is lying right here next to me.
Oh man.
But it's strange. He looks and smells like he's been dead for days. All his blood's been drained out too.
Drained.
Maybe to slow down decomposition?
Decoy
No
octopus.
idea.
But the chief only died a few hours ago, right?
Right. But he's already started to decompose.
What could it all be about?
Something in his blood that they wanted?
You know,
Doubt it.
they never
It's just the
actually
nanomachines in the
point
transmitter.
blank addressed
Did the
that.
chief tell them his
but
detonation code?
Decoy octopus
I'm afraid
was
so.
the chief that we met
Looks like they've
earlier.
got both codes and are nearly ready to launch.
Damn. Is there any way to prevent it?
It seems that there's some type of emergency override device that can cancel out the detonation code. It's a countermeasure that Arms Tech installed secretly. You have to unlock it with 3 special card keys.
And where are those keys?
I've got one of them. I don't know where the other 2 are. Besides, I'm locked up here.
We've got no choice. Forget about the keys. Your top priority now is to destroy Metal Gear itself. Sorry to have to lay it all in your lap, but you're all I've got. Bust out of there and get to the communications tower.
Naomi, please.
Awkward
talk
silence.
To me. Say something to take my mind off the pain.
What can I say?
Anything.
I'm not a very good talker.
Please.
She becomes a very
Tell
good
me about
talker
yourself.
in Metal Gear Solid 4, that's for
Myself.
sure.
That's a tough one.
Any family?
That's not a happy topic for me.
I don't have any family. No. Wait. There was a man who said he was my father.
Where is he?
Dead. By my own hand.
Big Boss.
What? Big Boss? I had no idea.
There was no way you could. It happened in Zanzibar 6 years ago. Only Snake and I know the real truth of what happened there.
That is referencing Metal
So,
Gear 2 Solid
is it
Snake,
true?
which was on the MSX.
Was Big Boss really your father?
That's what he said.
Hopefully we
That's
get a
all I
remake
know.
of those one day
And you were
on
able
modern
to kill
technology.
him, knowing
That's
that?
where I mentioned it yesterday,
Yep.
the fight between Gray Fox
How?
and Snake happened hand to hand in a
Wanted.
minefield.
Besides, some people just need killing.
That's patricide.
Yep. That's the trauma that Mantis was talking about. The one we share in common.
Is that why you left Foxhound?
Let's just say that I needed to be alone for a while, and Alaska was the perfect place.
Snake. I didn't have a real family either. Just a big brother who put me through school. We weren't even blood related, and he was much older than me.
Where is he?
He's dead.
I'm sorry.
Snake, is there a woman in your life?
After you've been through as many wars as me, it's hard to trust anyone.
Friends?
Roy Campbell.
You're still calling me friend?
Is that it?
No. There was another. Frank Yeager.
What?
Big Boss's most trusted lieutenant. And the only member
Ray
of Foxhound
Fox.
ever to receive the code name Fox.
Hey,
Ray
Calamity.
Fox.
Yeah, it launched on GOG. Not sure if you've ever heard of it. I hadn't, to be completely honest.
That's true.
But
We did.
GOG.com
Sans
launched
bar.
Metal Gear
It was
Solid,
nothing
the one we're
personal. We were
playing,
just professionals on opposite
Sons of
sides,
Liberty,
that's all.
and OG Metal Gear from the NES on there. Konami also launched like Castlevania and
I first met him on the battlefield.
Contra. But
He
yeah,
was being held prisoner
GOG.com
around
launched
Made him
them
look
all.
like a prisoner to me.
It's a pretty good port.
He was
I
always
mean,
so cool
you can
and
tell it's basically a
precise.
port.
I was still
Um,
green, and he showed me the ropes.
You knew him
But
well?
flows pretty good.
No.
You can
we
use
never
a
talked
wireless
about our
controller.
personal lives. Sort of an
Uh,
unwritten rule.
took me looking that up
The
to
next
confirm
time I
before
saw
I
him
got
on
it
the
because I
battlefield, we were
struggle to
enemies.
do
We were
keyboard
fighting
mouse,
barehanded in
but
a minefield.
you can do a wireless controller.
I know it sounds strange to most people, but we were just two soldiers doing our jobs. It's like a sport.
Men in their games. You're like wild
Also,
animals.
it's only,
You're right.
I think
are
this one was
animals.
$9.99, or no, this one might have been $5.99, and I think Sons of Liberty was $9.99.
I don't know.
It's your genes. They make you predisposed towards violence.
You really like talking about genes, Naomi. Why did you get into genetic research anyway?
I never knew who my parents were, or even what they looked like. I guess I got into genetics because I wanted to figure out why I am the way I am.
So you studied about DNA.
Yeah. I thought if I studied my genetic structure, I'd find out who I really was. I thought that by analyzing a person's genetic information, I could retrieve the blank spots in that person's memory.
Memory is stored in DNA?
We're not sure, but we know that a person's genetic fate is determined just by the sequence of the 4 bases in their DNA.
So what about my fate? You know my DNA sequence, don't you?
Your fate? I'm sorry, I have no idea.
Of course not. You're a scientist, not a fortune teller.
Shut up! Oh, my stomach! Oh, damn it!
I just realized that I may have been muted the entire time I was talking to you. Sorry, I try and cut down on any background noise when I can, but so if it didn't come through a second ago,
Hey, I'm here.
it flows pretty good, especially compared to the PS1 Classic. And then I didn't know if you heard me about this. This is a menu that GOG set up, so you don't have to call Maylene to save. It's all like that, and it saves you right to that spot, which was convenient.
It's me, Otacon. Wow, they even captured you.
Hurry, get me out of here.
Let me go, that hurts.
Hurry up!
Is that how you ask a guy a favor? Let me go. Jeez, it's like an animal's cage. Oh, what a smell.
Because of him.
Calamity, I don't know if you've heard, but there are
Yeah,
buku
it's the
rumors
DARPA chief.
out there
Hurry up
that
and get me out of here. I'll be
this
laying
game's
next
going to
to
get
him.
the remake treatment,
bastard.
kind of like Final Fantasy VII did
This lock won't open with a security
for the
card.
PS5.
You need a key like
A
the
lot
soldiers
of
carry.
heavy support behind it. And man,
what
I
are you
tell
doing
you,
here,
if
Dad?
that is the case, I will lose my mind.
I thought you might be hungry.
The whole
If you
reason
need
I have a
more food, I can
GameCube
bring
is
some
to
more
play
later.
with Twin Snakes, to be honest.
Also, I got you this level 6 card. It'll get you out of that torture room. Here, take this too.
What's this?
It's a handkerchief. I got it from Sniper Wolf.
Why?
I don't know why, but She's nice to me.
Sounds like Stockholm Syndrome to me.
I was taking care of the dogs here.
Yeah, I am.
After the terrorists took
I'm
over,
very
they were planning
hopeful.
to shoot all the dogs.
Of course, the big thing will be whether or not Kojima
But
will be
Sniper
involved.
Wolf
He
stopped
should
them.
be.
She
but,
even let me feed them when I asked. She likes dogs.
well,
She must be a good
you're holding
person.
on to some value with
Please
that Twin
don't
Snakes.
Wake up,
I
Lucas.
paid
She's the one
more
who shot
for the
Merrill.
Twin Snakes than I did for the GameCube itself.
Well, that's all I can do.
They're planning to launch a nuke. I've got to stop them.
Then you have to get past the communications tower.
First, you have to get me out of here.
Come on, I'm trying my best.
That guard's got the key.
I keep
You'll have
hoping
to
that
take
we're
him
going to
out.
get
Give me a
at least
break.
Metal Gear
I'm
4
no soldier. I can't
on
take
a
anybody
new
out.
system.
You have to.
The whole reason I have my
I'll be
PS3
killed.
still is to play Metal Gear 4. It was my favorite. Well, not my favorite. I mean, this one's my favorite, but
Oh, jeez. He's
from the
coming
current
back.
generation, 4 is
See
my
you later.
favorite.
Wait.
What the hell?
Really? Yeah. Oh, you know, I'll be honest with you. I didn't play Demon Souls. When I got a buddy of mine who's like really good at games, and he struggles with Demon Souls. It's not a game for me, but it does look gorgeous. Whenever you look at the screenshots that compare it, oh my God, it's gorgeous. Yeah, I cannot wait for the PS5. Were you able to get one pre-ordered? Are you going to get the PS5? Yeah, GameStop opened up more pre-orders the other day, and they're expecting to get more. But yeah, I got my PlayStation pre-ordered, and I went ahead and getting the Xbox. I'm more of a Sony guy, but I am going to get the Xbox. Which Metal Gear is your favorite? Yep, can never go wrong with a classic. I'm still hoping that we're finally going to get a movie too. You know, they've got a director picked out. I follow him on Instagram. He posts a lot of pretty cool fan art, but I don't know if we'll ever actually get one or not. But last I heard, if we did get one, it would be based on this game. Yeah, you know, I feel the same way about 5. You know, the thing about 5, first off, some people got pretty salty about the voice change from Hater to Kiefer Sutherland. But me, I am a huge 24 fan also. So I got really, really giddy when I heard about Kiefer Sutherland's voice. But it definitely felt... off, not having David Hayter do it. But my whole thing, ultimately with 5, was the open world thing. Like, it was cool, don't get me wrong, but yeah, you're right. I mean, he did do the voice, but he didn't talk much. They had all that extra. I hate that they went the direction of every game nowadays and went sandbox, open world. But now I will tell you. So first off, I'm with you. This 1 and 4 are my favorite too. But the thing about 5 that is insane, if you haven't watched any playthroughs of it, it had like a regular ending, and then it had like the actual ending. And I won't spoil it for you, but oops, wrong spot. I won't spoil it for you, but it really wraps up the 25-year history very well. At least it looked good. It was very pretty, but fair enough. Yeah, it just I didn't enjoy 5 that much either, but I definitely appreciated kind of how it brought everything together. Like, you can't help but think, did Kojima have that in mind, like from the get-go, about Venom Snake and all that, or did he just wing it? But I hate these damn dogs so much. Yeah, I always call them philanthropists because I know that's wrong, but it sounds the same. But yeah, that was the thing. Like, I got really salty at first because after that, and you kill Skullface, like, it just kind of had a very abrupt ending, and I was really salty about it. But then I found out there was a bunch of extra stuff. Yeah, absolutely. I've actually debated on playing through it again because it's been so long that it would be like playing through it for the first time again. Oh, leave me alone, dog. But it would be like playing through it again for the first time. This one, 2, and 4, I love playing, but the problem is I've played them so many times. I mean, I enjoy them regardless, obviously, but going back through 5 would be kind of nice. So I don't know if you were in here when I first started the stream or not, but when this came out yesterday, I was so fired up. Hey, thank you for the follow, appreciate it. But when I started it yesterday, I was so fired up. Bought all of them. So last night I had a shirt that it's got liquid on one side, solid on the other side, and it says "I'm your shadow." And I had to wear the Cyborg Ninja shirt today, but my cup, my buddy got that for me a couple years ago at Christmas. They had made. So I am all decked out in my Metal Gear stuff with the hat, the shirt, the cup. And I got my 2 first 4 figures, snakes, by my computer. So the hype was real when this thing released yesterday.
Go on living and don't give up on people.
The irony of this releasing yesterday, my fiance and I found a snake in our house that we had to have somebody come and get out. So a little bit of irony there for you.
Snake, about Meryl.
Colonel, I'm sorry.
Listen to me.
I wasn't able to protect her.
Snake, it's okay. You did what you could. Now, let it rest.
Colonel.
She joined up of her own free will. I'm sure she was prepared for this.
No, you're wrong.
Yeah.
Meryl thought she had to become a soldier. That was the only way.
I think
She said she thought it would
before
bring her
I
closer to her
make
dead
a liar
father.
out of myself, let me check.
Said that.
She wasn't ready for real combat. I shouldn't have pushed her so hard. It's all my fault.
It's not like you, Snake.
Yeah.
Master.
I don't know if
Sorry
you
for
saw it,
eavesdropping,
but
I
he
just
did.
couldn't listen anymore.
Master.
There's a Last of Us
Snake,
artwork that launched today that
it's
is
only
in that
natural.
style.
But you can't keep attacking yourself for things that happened in the past. That road leads to madness. Believe me.
He's
I
right.
can
Don't
find
kick
it.
yourself. It doesn't suit a legend like you.
That image was
And besides
insane.
that,
I don't know if
for
you
all
played
we
The
know,
Last
Meryl's
of Us.
okay,
but-
right?
Mei Ling.
Snake, forget about Meryl. Stop Liquid.
Yeah,
That's what
I just
Meryl would want
googled the
too.
link.
You're right. Meryl would say the same thing.
If you didn't play The Last of Us, this may not hype you up,
Meryl.
but
She's pretty
if you
special
played
to
The
you.
Last of Us, okay.
Yes.
Well,
she's
if you
special.
love that art style,
There aren't
you'll
many
love
women
that.
like her
They did that
around.
today
That's not what I meant.
for The Last of Us.
She's the Colonel's niece and a combat
And
buddy.
the second, I'll tell you, it's very good.
Come
I don't know how you feel about
It's like a police
the political
interrogation.
correctess
No,
in
I just-
games and stuff these days. It
guess
has a
it's
lot
in
of
the
that, but
genes.
it didn't impact the
The genes.
experience. It was still very
What are you
good.
talking about, Colonel?
No, I just remembered about Naomi's grandfather. I think Naomi said he rose as high as assistant secretary in the FBI during Edgar Hoover's time.
Is that right?
Yes. Yes, he was Japanese, and he became a special undercover investigator to nab the mafia.
When was that?
Oh, sometime in the 50s, I guess.
Where?
New York, I think.
Naomi, I thought you didn't have any family.
Well, I researched it after I became an adopt. My grandfather was already dead by the time I
Yeah.
learned about him. I never
I
even
was
had the
hyped when I
chance to
saw it
meet
earlier.
him.
Oh,
Snake, good luck.
watch your back, Snake.
I hate this part, going up the daggone tower. I'll tell you what, really. I'll tell you what, if you get this, the Psycho Mantis fight, the only way to beat him, you have to play with a mouse and keyboard. Now, if you're an avid mouse and keyboard player, it won't bother you, but oh, it was awful last night. I struggled. Oh. Well, that's it. That's the first kind of weird issue I've noticed with this. The my gunfire is super low. Oh well, not there, but oh yeah. Yeah, I know a lot of people hated on 4 because of so many cutscenes, but it looked so good, and the story, just the way it, wrapped at least Solid Snake's story up and put a daggone bow on it was great. Yeah, I'm a little salty. I got the I had bought the special edition of Metal Gear Solid 4 when it came out, and it, of course, I was in that place where I was selling everything back then. Man, I wish I'd have kept it because it had that artwork case. It was like a lid case. It was awesome. Yeah, I was not happy about it. I was in a bad spot back then. I used to sell everything I bought. There you go. That's awesome. See, all I've got on my PS3 so I could play before these came out, I have the PS1 Classic download, and then I have I forgot what collection disc it was on PS3 that had 2, 3, and 4 on it. That's what I've got.
Damn.
See, Subsistence was another one. Subsistence was another one they did a collector's edition of, and I worked at GameStop at the time. We only got the one I pre-ordered. That was in Game Informer like 3 years ago for being valued super high. But of course, I sold it again. But you can never have too much Metal Gear stuff. I mean, I got a shelf over here to my left that's got the Metal Gear soundtrack vinyl record. I've got the McFarlane figures.
It's a
like
long
that's
way down.
Metal Gear's my
If I had a
jam.
rope, I should be able to use that rope I got.
I think Legacy Edition is the one I've got because it's got 4 on it too. I think that's the one I got.
Now you're mine.
If I stay here, I'm finished.
Here's how to repel. Press the X button to jump away from the wall. While you're away from the wall, press down on the directional button to drop down. If you jump while pressing right or left...
Yeah, there's no context there. We'll skip that. Come on, there we go. Did I get the... No, it's up here. It's here. No. Whoops. I gotta head to the second one. That's what I was checking, though. I was checking to see. I was like, well, I should have the Stinger by now, but no, I think the Stinger missiles are in the second tower. Yep, there it is. This was the fight that made me quit playing this game back when it came out in '98. I played this fight, never could beat him. Quit playing it. Quit playing it. Went to Final Fantasy VIII. Played that until I got stuck, and then I came back to this one. And once I beat the Hind fight, it was all downhill from there. So out of all the, things are so much simpler now, you know, where you just click a stick, you know, to stable your aim. Damn. You know, you had to get the daggone diazepam. But what was your favorite cutscene in Metal Gear Solid 4?
Don't shoot! It's me, don't shoot! It's me, Snake!
Otacon, how'd you get here?
Well, it wasn't as dramatic as your entrance, believe me. I'm afraid of heights.
Yeah, I really like the Meryl and Johnny,
riding in the back of that
like
truck.
Mr. and Mrs. Smith fight.
Thanks to the stealth camouflage.
How did you
kind
get
of
up
deal.
here?
But yeah, that
The elevator,
last
of
section, how it cut through MGS1
first
music,
floor of the circular
MGS2,
staircase was
MGS3, and then
destroyed.
That's why I took the elevator.
The elevator
yeah,
was
it was
working?
awesome.
Yeah, that's right.
I'll never forget the way I felt though, post credits Metal Gear Solid 4, like that
Incredible.
whole.
Like
Oh
a
my
movie
god!
hero or something.
I remember just the hair standing up everywhere. I was freaking out when the credits
In the
roll and you
movies,
see that
the
big
hero
boss.
always saves the girl.
You mean Meryl? Sorry. Forget I said anything. Snake, there's something I've really got to ask you. It's why I followed you up this far. Have you ever loved someone?
That's what you came to ask?
No, I mean, I was wondering if even soldiers fall in love.
What are you trying to say?
I want to ask you, do you think love can bloom even on a battlefield?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't know
do.
what I would have done
I think at any time.
if that's how they
any
ended it,
place,
with Snake
people
killing
can fall
himself.
in love
You
with
know,
each
I
other.
mean, for all we know, he did eventually. We don't know, but
If you love someone,
I still hope.
you have to be able to protect them.
I'm still
think so,
hopeful
too.
that somehow,
favor
some
to
way,
ask.
we'll get
Uh-oh.
some kind of
worry,
continuation of
please.
Solid's story, but
I told
it'll
you
never
before, I
happen.
don't want to hurt anyone.
I don't want you to either.
Okay?
The elevator is stopped down there. I want you to get it to move. You see,
That's weird.
it was working before, but now it isn't.
Maybe the panel's broken.
Can you fix it?
It was working before. If it's the mechanism, leave it to me.
I've got to go and swat a noisy fly.
Okay. I'll stay here and hold the fort. Good luck.
You really look like hell. Are you okay?
Don't worry.
I agree. I
If I
mean,
do this, it doesn't
when Metal Gear
matter.
Solid 3
I
came
just
out,
pretend like I'm not
like
here.
so many people say
I'm not
Snake Eater's the
scared.
best one. I mean, I
Strange
enjoyed
logic.
Snake Eater,
I'm counting
but
on you.
not like a lot of people. You know, frankly, I'm tired of Big Boss, but the way 5 wrapped it all up, I was completely okay with. But yeah, I don't know. I know it seems stupid, excuse me, or weird, but it would be cool if there was like, you know, the Fox Alive thing, you know, if like it reversed the aging or something. Whoops. And that's how we got him back. But do I not have any chaffs? No. I'm gonna lose a lot of health going up here because of these daggone things. I think it was every 3. But I have to just deal with it because I don't make sure I'm not. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, stranger things have happened in this universe, but again, I don't think it'll actually happen. But oh, it'd be great, because yeah, Solid, without a doubt, like that's the story that I fell in love with. The big boss stuff, like I'll be honest, I haven't played Peace Walker, you know, or any of those like portable ops and stuff. Now I YouTubed the stories, you know, so I'm educated on the storylines and all that, but I did not. I didn't play them. Had no desire to. Oh, let's see if we can get this done in one shot.
Are you ready now, my brother?
Why are you calling me brother? Who the hell are you?
I'm you. I'm your shadow.
What?
Ask the father that you
I wish I was wearing my I'm Your Shadow shirt with that. Oh, really?
That was nothing.
I'll tell you the other thing that's annoying about the PC port. I could not map the... It wouldn't let me map the quick swap, you know, where you click the trigger to do that. It wouldn't let me map it to the bumpers. I probably could map it. Actually, I didn't think about that. I wonder if it will. Hold on, I'm going to see. Because it already, I know earlier that it would not let me switch. See if. This might work actually. Yep, there we go. Yeah, oh, damn it. Ocelot, remember he had the ties to the Russians. He's that double agent kind of deal. And he's the one that got him the Hind. Oh. I can't remember where this first one hits. Now we're doing this crap. What, who's your favorite villain in this one? Or villain in the whole series, either one. Yeah, I know. I was thinking about it earlier and I was like, well, like thinking this game, I went with Mantis for sure because he kind of had his redemption there at the end. But, and everybody else, you know, the textbook is Ocelot. And I mean, considering Ocelot started off, as we found out, like in 5 and stuff, started off not as a villain. He's kind of an anti-hero, anti-villain kind of deal too, but everybody picks Ocelot. So I go with Psycho Mantis in this one. And then I'd say Vamp. We might get through this first shot. Come on. Hope I didn't just jinx myself. Should only be like one more shot, maybe 2. There we go. Yeah, I agree with you wholeheartedly. Fat Man, I don't know what they were thinking with that one at all. The Beauty and the Beast core Yeah. Agreed. Yeah, Beauty and the Beast, it just got too sci-fi-ish, if it makes sense. Because, yeah, I feel you on, like, everything in this game feels like it's based in reality to a degree. But, yeah, they were far-fetched, but I did appreciate the homage to this game. You know, Raven, Wolf, Mantis, Octopus. So that was pretty cool.
That takes care of the cremation.
Snake, the elevator's working.
You fixed it?
No, that's the weird thing. It just moved by itself. It's headed your way.
Yes.
Is that
That
so?
whole ordeal in 5.
That explosion before, what was it?
I have to ask.
Take out that
Don't be angry. Did you play Metal Gear Survive?
That's incredible, Snake.
Listen, I just want to make sure again. This is the way to get to where Metal Gear is being stored?
Yeah. The entrance to the underground maintenance base is towards the back of the snowfield ahead.
Okay. Find a safe place to hide out for a while. I'm going underground.
Lucky you.
I know. You don't have to tell
I bought it.
And
I
stay
played
out
it
of my
for
way.
45
Don't try to be a
minutes.
hero or
Never
anything.
touched it again.
Okay. Call
I
me if
hated
you need
myself
to.
for it. Kind of like when I watched the Dragon Ball, the live-action Dragon Ball movie. Like, I can't burn my eyes enough to forget that or Metal Gear Survive. Yeah, it was god-awful. It was god-awful. Hey, so normally I try and wait until a cutscene to do this, but I'm going to be right back. I just got to run to the restroom, so I'll be right back. Helps if I unmute. Awesome, you're a Dragon Ball fan, and I feel you on that. I paid money in theaters to see that movie. Very disappointed in myself. I tell people all the time, there are 3 things in this world that I am more obsessed with than I should be, and that's Dragon Ball, Metal Gear, and 24. Oh man, yes. You know, the people I hang with, and stuff here locally, a lot of people they always talk about how they thought that the artwork in Super was so much better than Z. I totally disagree. I mean, they got close to it in the Tournament of Power, but I mean, it still wasn't the same. I can't remember if there's anything I need to get down here. I don't think there is, but oh, hands down. Yeah, Super started off. Yeah, there's nothing. Super started off god awful artwork wise. It did get better. But yeah, the Broly art was definitely good. But no, I would have much rather have seen it maintain the Buu Saga art. There's no doubt. Yeah, agreed. That's why pretty much when I go back and watch Super, I pretty much just watch the Tournament of Power. Because, I mean, that had the most Z feel to it.
Snake, there's something I forgot to tell you before.
What?
There were 5 stealth camouflage prototypes in my lab.
Yeah, so?
If you take out the one I'm wearing, that leaves 4.
Hey, this isn't first grade math class.
I thought I'd get one for you. So I went back to the lab and...
Yeah?
The 4 suits were missing.
Hopefully... Uh-oh. Here we go.
About the elevator
hopefully
that I
they learn
out,
from that
it's really
when they finally bring Super
like
back with the
someone was
Moro art
intentionally
and we get
holding
DBZ art.
When you were riding on it, did the weight limit warning go off?
That's another thing that bothered me about it. The warning went off, and I know I couldn't be over the limit.
How much do you weigh?
About 135, but that elevator had a weight limit of 650 pounds.
It would take at least 5 people to go over that limit.
Look out, Snake! The guys who stole my stealth prototypes are in there with you!
Too late, Snake! Now die!
I love the sigh he lets out there. But yeah, well, I know exactly what you mean on that whole thing. Like, Tournament of Power had that feeling, and then the way that it ended, like, so wait, there was no consequence, like, at all? So it's super irritating. Oh, man. Trust me, if I wasn't wearing this Metal Gear shirt, I'd have a Dragon Ball shirt on. My fiance got me. I've got a Dragon Ball Super one, but she also got me one with Goku, mouth full of food, you know, which is perfect because I like to eat. So you can never have too many Dragon Ball shirts at all. Am I losing my mind? Where in the world? Oh, there it is. I don't think I have any more chaffs. I do. Yep, Snowfield. Oh, I don't have any diazepam. Man, I'll tell you, this scene, well, there's so many scenes that are, like, way more amazing in the Twin Snakes with the remake, but this whole exchange is awesome.
Otacon, were there any other stealth prototypes?
No, there were only 5.
So, this isn't stealth camouflage then.
What are you talking about?
Someone's aiming at me in the middle of this blizzard.
It's her!
Wolf? Sniper Wolf?
Yes, it's
Otacon
her.
gets
It's
way too
definitely
excited.
her.
Otacon, you sound like you're happy.
No, I'm not.
So then what is it?
Snake, please don't kill her.
Are you insane?
Please. She's a good person. You'd know that if you talked to her.
Listen to me, kid. She's a merciless killer.
I can see you perfectly from here. I told you, I'd never quit the hunt. Now you're mine.
Wolf, no, you
See, when
can't.
I was growing up,
Don't get between a
I always
wolf and
leaned
its
more
prey.
toward Sniper Wolf
You're pretty
than
good if
Lara
you can hit
Croft.
me in this
Everybody
storm.
else leaned toward
You
Lara Croft
see,
back in the day on
women
PS1. Now,
naturally
Sniper
make
Wolf's
better
where it's at.
soldiers.
Wolf, don't do this.
Snake, I'm near.
Oh yeah,
Can't you
all
sense
the,
me near you?
that whole
It's a
exchange
mistake for a sniper
between
to
Gray
reveal our
Fox and Snake
location.
with the
Is
Ocelot
that
fight,
right?
where he
Well, I'm
cuts
going
the
to
daggone
send
bullet
you
in
a
half.
love letter, my
Oh.
dear. Do you know what
If I had
it
a
is?
way to hook up the
It's a
GameCube and
bullet
all that to stream the
straight
Twin
from
Snakes,
my
I totally
gun
would,
to
but
your heart.
I'm not
Please,
sophisticated
Wolf.
enough for that.
Snake, no!
Quiet! Don't get in our way.
Now I'm gonna pay you back for Meryl.
Yep.
You men are so weak. You could never finish what you start.
Subliminal messaging. Well, apparently I'm in a horrible spot right there. Oh, nope. You're right. Quiet ain't got shit on her. Oh my god. This heartbeat stuff is ridiculous. I'm very curious what they're going to do with the disc change on this one. Oh, hell. One more shot. Got her. Yeah, so the whole thing is, since she speaks, and I can't remember exactly, but since she speaks, she dies, basically. So she goes off, and it's assumed that she just dies.
Waited for this moment.
So,
I am a sniper.
Calamity, I do not know if you are a
Eating is
smoker.
my job.
And if you are not, that is good. Smoking is bad for you. However, this, as you know, is a big cutscene. So I'm going to take a nicotine break, but I'm going to take my phone with me so we can chat in the chat until we keep going. And we can see what they're going to do for the disc change. Maybe it'll be something funny like in 4.
Save me. Please. Just finish me quick. I am a Kurd. I have always dreamed of a peaceful place like this.
A Kurd? So that's why you're called Wolf.
I was born on the battlefield. Raised on the battlefield. Gunfire, sirens, and screams. They were my lullabies. Hunted like dogs, day after day. Driven from our ragged shelters. That was my life. Each morning I'd wake up and find a few more of my family or friends dead beside me. I'd stare at the morning sun and pray to make it through the day. The governments of the world turned a blind eye to our misery. But then, he appeared. My hero. Saladin. He took me away from all that.
Saladin? You mean Big Boss?
I became a sniper. Hidden. Watching everything through a rifle's scope. Now I could see war. Not from inside, but from the outside. As an observer. I watched the brutality, the stupidity of mankind through the scope of my rifle. I joined this group of revolutionaries to take my revenge on the world. But I have shamed myself and my people. I am no longer the wolf I was born to be. In the name of vengeance, I sold my body and my soul. Now I am nothing more than a dog.
Wolves are noble animals. They're not like dogs. In Yupik, the word for wolf is Keglanek, and the Aleuts revere them as honorable cousins. They call mercenaries like us dogs of war. It's true. We're all for sale at some price or another. But you're different. Untamed. Solitary. You're no dog. You're a wolf.
Who are you? Are you Saladin?
Wolf. You spared Meryl's life.
She was never my real target. I don't kill for sport.
Rest easy. You'll die as the proud wolf you are.
I finally understand. I wasn't waiting to kill people. I was waiting for someone to kill me. A man like you. You're a hero. Please, set me free.
Why? Why? I loved you.
What is it?
My gun. Give it to me. She's part of me.
Yeah, Metal Gear 4 Online, I played the crap out of that. See, I played it on Snake Eater too, but of course PS2 Online, bad service anyway. But did you give Death Stranding a shot? I played it solely because of Kojima. is the whole reason I even played it. It's a little weird. It was very good. Looked very good too.
Snake, you said that love could bloom on the battlefield. But I couldn't save her. What are you doing?
Returning it to its owner. I don't need a handkerchief.
Why?
I don't have any more tears to shed.
Same.
I'm going to the underground base.
I bought this PC a year ago. I tried to build one. Did not go well. I actually had it built. No one I knew could tell me what was not working. And they said to reseat the processor. And when I took the processor off with the thermal paste, the processor flew out of my hand and landed face down on the carpet. So I returned everything to Amazon, bought one from Best Buy, and I've really given more love to my computer than my PS4. But I tried to keep up with the exclusives or the big console titles. You know, I did Red Dead, I did Spider-Man, I did Death Stranding.
What was she fighting for?
I did end up getting the Avengers on PS4, but that's because Spider-Man's going to be exclusive. But yeah, Death Stranding. Now,
if we make it through this, I'll tell you.
I am not. I'm a textbook millennial in the sense that I don't like to do anything as far as like myself. It didn't go well for me. Like I said, with the whole processors, but we couldn't no one could figure out why it wasn't working. But the PC I bought from Best Buy, it's a CyberPower, and it basically had all the same specs as what I was building, and it's going great. I mean, I can play everything just fine. Everything looks good, but I've definitely shifted to way more PC than PS4. And yeah, Spider-Man, that was one of the main games I pre-ordered when I pre-ordered my PS5 was Morales, because I knew better than that. Apparently not. I did it twice. But Spider-Man, I'm super hyped about Miles Morales, and really, these are going to be handy for the Vulcan Raven fight. But yeah, I'm very excited. Miles Morales, but Spider-Man is the only PS4 game that I have gotten a platinum trophy on. Yeah, it looks really good. I'm a little salty that it's not like a full game. No, I agree. I definitely prefer Peter Parker. I think they're just milking the hype of Spider-Verse basically, but it'll be fun to play another Spider-Man game that's different. But I think it's only 6 hours or less of gameplay. But if you buy the Ultimate Edition of Miles Morales, you get a PS5 version of the first Spider-Man game, so that's worth it. Oh. Yeah. I do agree on Batman. I liked Arkham Asylum. I liked Arkham City, but I didn't play Origins at all. And Arkham Knight, I got really salty over all of the Batmobile stuff. Everything was the Batmobile, which made me a little salty. Let's see what it's going to do for the disc. Oh, it just swaps. But it's funny you bring up Batman because I started replaying the Arkham Asylum when they announced Gotham Knights and Suicide Squad. I was like, I gotta play it again. Yeah, I want to go back and play it because I didn't beat it like I beat the other two. but I just haven't gotten motivated enough to do it. Yeah, Arkham City is one of those damn near perfect games. Yeah, I am a little concerned that a lot of places or a lot of developers are going that direction with this shoot and loot type stuff. You know, and it looks very heavily co-op based, which if I can get people to play, great. But like prime example with the Avengers, it's apparently very heavily co-op based, and I've only played it by myself, which is a lot of fun. Oh, bane of our existence as far as gamers are concerned are freaking microtransactions. And that's got me pretty salty about the Avengers, because it's I mean, it's all cosmetic, but still. Hell. Yeah, I won't lie. I have bought into my stepdaughter. Shit. My stepdaughter loves Fortnite, so we play a lot of Fortnite together, and I have gotten suckered into some of that stuff. Yeah. Well, I know some people who have spent just buku money. Heck, my buddy's wife got into a Game of Thrones mobile game, and I think she put, thousands of dollars into the game. He and I got into it and did a few things, but she put thousands. Oh, really? See, I don't really play sports games very much. I used to dabble in like the PGA stuff and college 2K back in the day, but what do they have?
There he is.
What's the microtransactions in the sports game for? Good Lord, I don't remember all these. Man, I don't remember taking that many shots to kill these guys. Good Lord. Oh my God. Well, you can't get much more pay to win than that. Holy shit. That's absurd. Well, that's ridiculous. I don't even know how you could enjoy the games like that especially if they're focusing on it. But you know what? That shouldn't surprise me. It's EA, and EA is hands down the worst when it comes to microtransactions. We saw that with Star Wars. Oh, the Vulcan Raven fight.
Snake, I've got something to tell you about Naomi Hunter.
What about her?
Is this conversation secure?
So,
Don't
what
worry,
all are
the
you playing
monitor's
right now?
off.
Okay.
What's up?
You play? I
I
mean, you
was in
play
the
any of the
FBI
battle
too, you
royale
I
stuff,
didn't
or
know that.
any
What's your
shooters, or
point?
what's kind of your
Dr.
go-to
Hunter's
these days?
story about her background, about her grandfather being an assistant secretary to Hoover in the FBI,
Yeah.
and then going undercover to investigate the mafia in New York.
Yeah, what about it?
It was all a big lie.
What did you say?
It was really bothering me. Why would she lie about it?
She lied.
Man, that Escape
She
from Tarkov,
might be
I've
a
never played
spy.
it, but my buddy Howie has
Ridiculous.
worn
Come on,
that game
even a
out.
high school student could see past it.
I don't
The
know.
head of the
I mean,
FBI at
the
that
way he
time,
explained it sounds
Edgar
like a
Hoover,
shoot and loot
he
type
was a
thing.
well-known racist.
I guess you go
Didn't
in.
they
I
always
played a
say
game
that
called
her father
Vigor
was
on the
Japanese?
Switch,
Yeah.
and
Well,
he said
back
Tarkov's
then,
kind of like
there wasn't
that.
a single Asian investigator. Also, in the 1950s, the undercover mafia
That's awesome.
sting
Yeah, I
operations
streamed
hadn't even
yesterday
started
up
yet.
to
They
the
first started in 1960
torture scene
in
when you get into
Chicago,
the prison
not New
or in
York.
the cell.
You
And
better
I'm gonna
check it
try
out.
and finish it
The chief and
tonight.
the president mysteriously dying,
But
and
me and
that
the
ninja,
fiance
too many strange things are
have
happening.
some plans to
Are
go
you
out to
saying
eat
that
at about
Naomi might
9
be
o'clock
behind
or so,
I
9:30.
don't know.
So
Either
we'll see if I get through it all
or
or not.
she's
I might have to do a
working
part
with the
3 tomorrow,
terrorists.
but
Could it be?
I'll
If I
have
find
to.
out anything,
I'll have
call.
to.
In the meantime,
Actually,
be
let's see.
careful.
Make sure it will let me do it here. Yeah, there we go. I just followed you back. So we normally hate eating that late, but our first date was to IHOP at like 10 p.m. Well, our second first date was to IHOP at like 10 p.m. And I live kind of in a small town where, even though it's a small town, everybody goes to eat. Just eat out. No one stays home. So it gets really crowded all the time, especially at breakfast, which is textbook IHOP. Anyway, that big long story, basically just to say that we wanted to. Oh, there's a moth. Get out of here, little buddy. As you can laugh at me swatting at a moth flying at me. But yeah, that's why we're going out so late. Because we, our first date was at IHOP at 10, and this is the first weekend in a while that her daughter's at her dad's, so we're taking it upon ourselves to go out there. So, and yeah, absolutely, man. I'll turn on notifications and stuff too. I'm very much just, if I'm not playing a game that I'm like super engaged in or something, and I'm playing like Among Us or something like that, I almost always pull up streams and have them going. So if you're going to stream some more Metal Gear, I'll come and hang out with you too.
This is the end of the road for you. Right, my friends? Listen, they agree. Ravens aren't scavengers like most people think. They're simply returning to the natural world.
Have you seen? It was from Newgrounds back in the day. It was a spoof called Metal Gear Awesome.
Must have been a tight fit for a big boy like you.
Because if you have not, I'm gonna go find it and I'm gonna put the link in the chat because it is amazing.
The Ravens and I were testing to see what kind of man you were. The judgment is decided. The Ravens say you are a true
I love
warrior.
that so much. I actually mentioned it when I was streaming yesterday, and I meant to watch it last night and I forgot, so I need to go and watch it again just because it's so good.
I can't move. The Raven has put the mark of death upon
Days
you.
Before Foxhound. I have not seen that. Hold on, I'm going to take a screenshot of the chat so I can remember to go check that.
Plains of Mongolia. Inuit and Japanese are cousins to each other.
Is it an actual
Shaman
comic?
Ancestors, you and
I don't have any crows in my family tree.
You jest, but indeed ravens and snakes are not the best of friends. Nevertheless, you will make a worthy adversary. You live in Alaska too. You know of the world.
I'm gonna have to look into that.
Olympics.
I do have
I know it. Must be a
ID
real threat in the
Comics
muck
did
tucking
a graphic
contest.
novel of this
Yes,
entire
you are
game,
right. But there
and I
is
do have
another
that.
event that I excel at.
Last Days of
It is
Foxhound.
called the ear pull. It is an event where two opponents pull each other's ears while enduring
Yeah, I'm gonna have to
harsh
look that
cold.
up without a
It tests
doubt.
spiritual as well as physical strength.
Do you know if it's digital anywhere or if it's just hard copies? Which I'll probably get the hard copies regardless, but I do read some comics on
Rejoice,
iPad.
Snake. Ours will be a glorious battle.
This isn't glorious. It's just plain killing. Violence isn't a sport.
Well, we'll see if there's
Sweet.
iron in your words.
Now, hey, fan made, I'll take it. Those are usually the best. That's really cool. Heck, I'm gonna look that up tonight. You know, of all the times I've played this game, I have never used claymores. Well, I'm about to jinx myself, but I've never used claymores, and man, it makes life really, really easy. Oh man, I'm out of the. I don't know. Yeah,
the boss said,
claymores and C4 he'll automatically detonate them.
which is no longer needed in this world. But
Oh, that's awesome.
my body will not remain in this place. My spirit
Adding that
and
bookmark
my
right now.
flesh will become one with the
Thank
ravens.
you. Oh my God, there's so
That
much.
way, I will return to
Holy
Mother
crap.
Earth who bore me.
Wow.
Snake! I will be watching you. Understand? Snake, take this security card. It will open that door.
Why?
You are a snake which was not created by nature. You and the boss. You are from another world. A world that I do not wish to know.
And how many is that?
Go and do battle with him. I will be watching from above.
500?
First, I'll give you a hint. The man who you saw die before your eyes.
Wow. That's a lot.
What is it?
Oh yeah, I forgot they do tell you about decoy octopus.
That was
I
not
forgot
the
that they
God
actually
chief.
do clarify. Heck, I thought
It
that
was
they never
Decoy
did. I
Octopus,
forgot.
A member of Foxhound.
It's amazing when I played this as a kid how many aspects of
was
the
a master
story
of
in the game I didn't
disguise.
really understand or pick up on that as an adult. I'm
He
like, oh
copied
yeah.
his subjects down to the blood. So
Well,
he
heck,
drained the chief's blood.
I
and
know
took it
exactly
into
what I'm going to do
himself.
tonight when I lay down because I've been reading
But he wasn't able
through
to deceive the angel of
Comixology.
death.
I've been reading different comics and stuff. I've just finished Court of Owls, the Batman, and I was going to go to City of Owls, but I'm probably going to read this now.
Why go to so much trouble? Why impersonate the chief?
That is the end of my hint. You must solve the rest of the riddle yourself. Snake, in the natural world, there's no such thing as boundless slaughter. There's always an end to it. But you are different.
What are you trying to say?
The path
So,
you walk
are you
on
playing
has no
Warzone
end.
or Modern Warfare on PC, or you play on PS4? Or yeah, PS4.
Enemies.
Not that it matters; it's all crossplay.
You forever. You shall have no peace. Hear me, Snake. My spirit will be.
Do you have just the free Warzone, or do you have Modern Warfare on PC? I play a lot of gunfight on there. I dabble in Warzone, but I suck so bad at it that I generally play more gunfight. I do better at gunfight.
Snake, it's me.
Master.
It's about Naomi.
Oh, cool.
Turn your monitor off.
What about Naomi?
Well,
Colonel, is Naomi
if
there?
you
No,
if you
she's
think you
away.
might ever want to play or
She's taking
something,
a short nap.
my name on there is the same as
So
it is
what
on
is it
here,
about
Chase
Naomi?
Windu 724.
Okay. Maybe we better let the Colonel hear this too.
I'll probably play a little bit more
Master.
with the double XP
Well,
stuff going
basically,
on.
Dr. Naomi Hunter is not Dr.
Yeah.
Naomi Hunter. at
I always did regular
I
deathmatch,
thought
and
her
then my
story
buddy
and her
changed me over to
background sounded kind
hardcore.
of fishy, so I checked it out.
I do all right. I'm not super good by any means, but my buddy turned me on to gunfight, and I play the shit out of gunfight, just 2v2. Whether even if I'm solo, you know, and get partnered up with a random, but me and my buddy Ryan and me and my buddy Howie, you know, jump up on gunfight. It's good.
Must be some kind of spy.
But yeah, hardcore deathmatch. That's really the way to go. Or hardcore domination.
She's been sent to sabotage this operation.
Are you saying she's with the terrorists?
I don't want to believe it either, but she is working for Foxhound.
So you think she had a part in the uprising?
Or she could be working with some different group altogether.
Different group? It couldn't be.
Place her under arrest.
What?
She's betrayed us.
Liquid
She
and his
needs to be
shenanigans.
arrested and interrogated to find out who she's with.
If she's one of their spies, then we're in big trouble.
What do you mean?
Oh, nothing.
Have you let her in on some kind of vital secret or something? Does this have anything to do with the mysterious deaths of the DARPA chief and the Arms Tech president?
I have no idea.
Anyway, we cannot allow her to participate any further in this mission.
Wait a minute. Without her, we can't complete this mission.
I knew it. You were hiding something.
Give me some time. I'll try to get it out of her.
Hurry then. We've got to figure out who she is and what she's doing here.
I understand. Snake, give me some time.
I don't have any time left for you.
Yeah. I know when I played it as a kid and that reveal happens, you know, when you find out that Miller is Snake, oh my God. It was like, what? Of course, you know, you immediately have to play it a second time so that you, like, at that point are like, how did I not know? You know, you can't help but be salty. Now, I know you, since you said this and 4 are your favorite, I know you have to agree that Rex is hands down the best Metal Gear ever. Man, when you got to control Rex in 4, hell, the whole Shadow Moses level
Snake,
was amazing.
It's me.
What's wrong? Did you find a good place to hide?
Yeah, thanks to the stealth gear. It looks like they've finished getting Metal Gear ready.
How do you know that?
I overheard them talking. Where are you now?
Right in front of Metal Gear, but it's strange.
What is?
There's no one here.
That whole fight was a blast.
Patrolling. It's too quiet.
Maybe because they're all ready. They said they even input the PAL codes.
What should I do?
All we can do is use the override system that President Baker told you about.
But I've only got one of the 3 keys, and besides that, like Ocelot said, there's some trick to using
You know, I don't know which part of this game is more annoying. Having to go all the way back to the PSG-1 when you gotta save Meryl, or this shit, where you gotta go and change the temperature of the keys.
Don't you need a password?
Of course, but there are ways.
Are you a hacker?
Yep, that describes me pretty well.
Does it look like you can get in?
I don't know yet. I'll give it a try.
I'm counting on you.
Snake, it's me again.
How's it going?
Not bad. I just got past his 3rd security level. He was a pretty careful guy.
Do you think you'll break in soon?
I never met a system I couldn't bust into.
Okay, keep trying.
Really? There we go.
Snake, I did it!
You got past security?
Bingo!
Great. So what do you got?
I accessed the confidential Metal Gear file.
So what about the PAL override system that Baker talked about?
I haven't found it yet.
That's what I need to know.
But Snake, I found something else.
What?
The secret behind the new nuclear weapon. Just as I thought, the nuclear warhead is designed to be fired from the railgun like a projectile. It doesn't use fuel, so it isn't considered a missile. That way it can get around all sorts of international treaties.
Pretty sneaky.
Yes, but effective. And that's not even the scariest thing about this weapon.
Oh, I can't wait to hear this.
It's a stealth weapon.
You mean it won't show up on radar?
Yeah. The truth is, they've been working on a stealth missile since the late 70s.
Why weren't they able to develop one until now?
Because of the missile rocket propulsion system. It would be
See, it's the biggest reason that this Metal Gear is the best one for them to base a movie on, if they do it, is because how well, frankly, how relevant a lot of this stuff is today, but just how much more in reality it is compared to the other ones. No vampires, no, you know, nothing like that.
We learned that lesson in the Gulf War.
This thing could mean the end of the world.
It's funny when they did Snake Eater going back to the 60s that it got more unrealistic with the fury and the fear and the sorrow and all that.
Colonel, is this true? Are you listening?
Yep.
I'm listening.
If word of this got out, it could delay the signing of the START 3 treaty and cause a huge international incident.
Yeah, it would be nasty. The United States would be denounced by the UN. It could even bring the president down.
Did you know this, Colonel?
I'm sorry.
And I mean,
You changed, Colonel.
they still tried to
I
put
won't make
some
any excuses.
justifiable science, at least with Decoy Octopus, like with the whole blood draining thing and all that, which, yeah, sci-fi, but they tried to justify it. And then, well, Psycho Mantis is just, well, it's just
They
weird.
needed to get actual experimental data to back up the simulation.
What were the results of the exercise?
It looks like it went better than they hoped for, but I can't find the data anywhere on this network. You'd think the data as important as that would be carefully recorded.
It was. President Baker gave me
See, and I
optical
can't
discs with all
remember.
the test data.
I think Psycho Mantis.
No.
I think Psycho Mantis and the Red Child or the Cursed Child, whatever it is, and 5 are the same. And I think it was that Psycho Mantis is the child of Massaro and the boss. I think.
So you think they can do it?
Well, the dummy warhead was designed
I have to double check it again, but I remember in 5 there was that big connection.
Override it yet?
Not yet. It must be in a separate file. Right now I'm looking through all of Baker's personal files.
We're counting on you.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Which, again, it just goes back to Kojima's genius, you know, and how everything was connected, like everything.
Okay, I've entered the PAL codes and disengaged the safety device. We can launch anytime.
There's still no response from Washington. It looks like we'll have to show them that we mean business.
Should I set it for Cherniton, Russia?
No, there's been a change. The new target is Lopnor, China.
Why, boss?
I'm sure neither you nor Mr. Golukovich would really like to see a nuclear bomb dropped on your motherland, right?
Liquid. But why? There's nothing there.
Wrong. It's a nuclear test site.
Yeah, that's right.
Test site?
If we nuke a major population center, the game's over. But a nuclear explosion at a test site can still be concealed from the public. Meanwhile, Washington
I'd have to
will
Google
be
it
worried
again. There's
about
some
the
connection
retaliatory
to the
strike
Sorrow.
from China.
That'll
Yeah.
probably mean top secret
Because
talks
I can't
between both
remember, but
countries'
there's some
leaders.
connection between
Of
that
course.
child,
And
or the
in the
Red
process,
Child, whatever they
the
called
president
him,
will be forced to
and Psycho
divulge the
Mantis, and then the
existence
Sorrow
of
and
a
the
new
boss.
and
But you're
highly
right, that doesn't make
destabilizing
sense.
nuclear weapon to the Chinese. What do you think that will do to the US's reputation? Or the president's?
And with the CTBT, that means that China and India. I see.
Yes. When the other countries hear about this new weapon, they'll all want to contact us. Washington won't be very happy when we start selling their own system to the highest bidders. Yes, the president will break. He will give in to our demands.
Big boss's DNA and $1 billion.
$1 billion? That money will be used to cure our genome soldiers as well. I'm also including the Fox dye vaccine in our demands.
Fox dye. It killed Octopus and the Armstech president. So it's true that it affects older people first. Mantis might not have been affected because he wore a mask.
Wolf wasn't infected either. Perhaps due to those tranquilizers she always took.
Something to do with the adrenaline level in the blood. Or maybe it's just because this Fox dye was still experimental and they haven't worked out all the bugs yet.
In any case, Have you heard from your friend, Colonel
maybe what I read
Sergei
was
Galukovich
speculation then.
at the Spetsnaz?
He still has doubts about the ability of Metal Gear. He said we can talk after Metal Gear's test launch is successful.
Yeah, I remember there was a lot of speculation
very
when 5 came out.
man.
So maybe they
There's
never
nothing to worry about.
locked in that
Colonel wants Metal
correlation.
Gear and a new nuclear weapon so bad he can taste it. If Russia wants to regain its position as a military superpower, they need to reinforce their nuclear arsenal. They need a nuclear weapon that can't be intercepted. Metal Gear will allow them to gain first strike capability over the rest of the world.
Their regular army is in shambles, and they think they can restore their country's military power with nuclear weapons? Galukovich, he's no warrior. He's a politician.
But he's the one who gave us the Hind and most of our other heavy firepower.
He's got over 1,000
There you go.
soldiers under his command.
Garlukovich,
If we join
the guy
forces,
from the second
we
one,
can
is
put
who
up
provided
quite
the
a
Hind.
resistance here. Since Mantis died, the Genome Soldier's brainwashing has started to wear off. I'm worried about the men's morale. An alliance with the Russians would boost that as well.
What are you saying?
We're not going anywhere. We're going to dig in here.
We could still escape.
We've got the most powerful weapon ever made, and we're about to ally with Galukovich's forces.
Are you going to fight the whole world?
And what's wrong with that? We can launch a nuclear warhead at any target on this planet. A nuclear warhead invisible to radar. And on top of that, this base is full of spare nuclear warheads. Once we get the DNA and the money, the world will be ours.
What about your promise to Colonel Galukovich?
I have no interest in the revival of Mother Russia.
You're not thinking of reviving Big Boss's dream.
From today, call this place
Outer Heaven.
Outer Heaven.
Big Boss's dream. But boss, you're not worried about the PAL being overridden. If the code is entered again, it'll be deactivated.
No need to worry. The DARPA chief and the Arms Tech president are both dead.
Does Snake know how the override system works?
You interrogated him, don't you know?
He didn't have any keys on him.
Good. Then no one can stop Metal Gear now.
By the way, what should we do with that woman? Want me to kill her?
Let her live. She's Campbell's niece, and Snake cares for her. We'll keep her as our ace in the hole.
Meryl, she's alive.
For now. I submitted to the torture so I could get the stealth camo.
Baker's top secret files.
Great job.
How's it going there?
They've finished inputting the PAL codes. So how do we deactivate them?
Okay, you see the override system that the president was talking about. It can also be used to input the detonation codes. You see, if you
While this discussion's going on, and I'm going to get the key shot out of my hand, I'm going to take a quick bio break, so I'll be right back. Let me know if the cutscene ends before I come back, and I'll get back going.
You better get started.
So I'll be right back, but I'll have my phone with me.
But it takes 3 keys, right? I've only got 1 of them.
Hold on a minute. You see, that's the trick. You already have all 3 keys.
What are you talking about?
The card key is made of a shape memory alloy.
Shape memory alloy?
Yes. It's a material that changes shape at different temperatures. The key is made out of it.
This card key?
Yeah. The card key changes shape at different temperatures.
So this key is actually 3 keys in 1. Clever.
Can you see the input terminals in the center of the control room?
I see them.
Those 3 laptop terminals are for the emergency input. There should be a symbol on each screen. Each symbol corresponds to a different key. Input the keys in order from left to right. The left one's for the room temperature key. See the symbol? Next to that goes the low temperature key. The one on the right is the high temperature key.
Okay, I got it. First, I change the shape of the card, and then I input them in order, right?
That's right. All you do is insert the card keys. After you insert the key into the module, a hard disk reads the information contained on it. Once you've finished with all 3 terminals, the code input process is complete. But here's the thing. You can only use the key 3 times. It's an emergency system. It's only meant to be used once.
world is riding on that key, Snake.
Who's that?
Damn!
The key fell in the drainage ditch.
Snake! This is bulletproof glass. There's no way in. I'll enjoy watching you die.
Snake, you've got to get that key. What happened? Snake! Snake!
Well, at least you got to hear the snake. Although I would have had plenty of other times. I would have had plenty of other times to die. I forgot all about that. I thought he shot out of the hand, and then I don't know why I forgot about the alert. If I remember, it's down here. Ow! I completely forgot, but I'm pretty sure it was. Get rid of that shit. There it is. Picking up that bomb reminds me of in 3 when they had that damn revive tablet you had in your inventory in the fight with the Sorrow, and you had to use that to get through the fight. That was another freaking, I mean, Metal Gear's done some weird shit, but that one was weird and annoying. I cannot remember this guy's route. Yeah, me too. I died in that fight. Oh God, I died in that fight so many times.
PAL code number 1 confirmed.
So, going back to our Dragon Ball discussion, favorite fight in all of
that takes care of PAL code
all
number
of Z.
1. Now, PAL number 2, freeze the key.
What was that noise?
Yeah, those are both very, 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 very good ones for sure.
Who's that?
Me personally, my favorite of all time is the Piccolo and Android 17, and that's primarily because it's not, you know, just no Super Saiyans, just straight up, you know. I love that fight, but I will second you in saying that besides Piccolo and Android 17, Vegito and Boo, that's a great one. What about in Super? Of the fights that happened in Super, which one would you say is your favorite? Yeah. Yep. That was awesome. I'm out of chaffs. That sucks. Ooh, I hope I get some more chaff grenades. Well, that's understandable. Yeah. I absolutely loved the, like most, I'm sure, but the Kefla Goku fight. That Kamehameha where he like grinds the Kefla's blast up. You watch the reaction videos on YouTube and people jump around, hollering, all excited. Oh, I was the same way. I was standing up, screaming. I was so excited. Yeah, I know. You know, I would say they learned their lesson from making one fight last 900 episodes, like with the Frieza fight, but it was so short-lived doing it in as short a time as they did. Oh, that was fast. God, I don't have any chaff grenades. No, he doesn't at all, and it's also very short-lived too. I enjoyed the Broly movie, obviously, but yeah, it didn't feel the same. Do you play any card games? And by card games, I mean, you know, like Magic or Pokemon, or specifically the Dragon Ball Super card game is what I'm asking about. Yeah, I've never really dabbled in any of those kind of card games, but I did play back when I was a kid, Pokemon, and they had a Dragon Ball game back then, but the Dragon Ball Super card game's a blast. The artwork on the cards are really good. Some people I know just collect it just because of the artwork.
There goes Palco number 2. Next
it's
comes
a lot of
Pal
fun.
number 3.
And yeah,
Warm
the Resurrection of Frieza movie was awful. I absolutely hated that one. Now, Battle of Gods, I actually find myself purposely going back to Battle of Gods for the Goku and Beerus fight. Dang it. The Goku and Beerus fight, because when he loses his god power and goes back to Super Saiyan, oh my god, that whole get up, the scream, and just everything is so good.
What was that?
It's just one guy, not even worry about it. But yeah, when me and my fiance just bought our first house, and I've got 5.1 surround sound in the living room. One of the first things I did was watch like all my favorite Dragon Ball fights with the surround sound. Yes, My Bulma. They got all fired up. They talk about how Vegeta's stronger than Goku because of it. That was funny. And, you know, Vegeta's transformation in Super during Tournament of Power, I think, was really overlooked. The, like, that, like, royal blue kind of thing. I wish they would have given him something else, but it was still pretty awesome. There we go. Oh, no, I'm with you on that. Like, I'm not one of those, like, oh, Vegeta needs it, you know. But that power-up to me, it just felt like an obligatory, you know, oh, let's give Vegeta something. But, you know, but no, I like, in the card game, for example, there's a shitload of Goku cards, obviously, and people get so salty about it. And it's like, man, I mean, Dragon Ball is about Goku, so, you know, no reason to be salty about it. I will say it's funny. I don't know if you played Kakarot when it came out. A great game, a lot of fun, kind of redundant, but you play as Gohan so much more than you play as Goku. Yeah. Apparently in the manga with the Moro arc, Snake, I guess Vegeta's got a lot of high points. Like he learns instant transmission and all kinds of stuff.
Okay, it's off. No one else can hear us. Go ahead.
Sorry, but
Xenoverse is good. I preferred Xenoverse 1 over Xenoverse 2, but I did wear out Xenoverse 2. But Kakarot, you know, being that it's a RPG Dragon Ball game, was a lot of fun to play. The free roaming aspect's pretty cool.
An assassination weapon?
Snake, have you ever heard of something called Fox Dye?
No. Fox Dye. Liquid and the others were talking about it.
Yeah. It's some kind of virus that targets specific people. I don't know all the details, but...
What are you trying to say?
And see, I got fighters too, but I'm not a big textbook fighting game person, so I suck at it, but it's fun.
Didn't the Arms Tech president and the DARPA chief,
yeah, I don't read the mangas either. Same thing. I've got friends on Facebook that share about it, and that's how I've kind of kept up with what's going on in that art. Same thing with that Dragon Ball Heroes thing. I've watched a couple of those, but they're just so far-fetched. I mean, they got Golden Cooler, they've got Super Saiyan 4 Vegito. I mean, it's weird, but it is fun. The fights are cool.
She was in the best position to have done it, but I don't know what her motive was.
Does the Colonel know?
I'm not sure, but he still hasn't questioned her.
Okay, I'll ask him myself. Colonel, what's new with the Naomi situation?
I just placed Naomi under arrest.
Arrest?
She was sending coded messages towards the Alaskan base. I didn't want to believe it, but she must be working with the terrorists.
Are you sure?
I'm afraid so.
These twists and turns in this game make me appreciate why they picked Kiefer Sutherland to do the voice in 5, because of the character he played in 24, Jack Bauer. Now again, like we talked about earlier, he didn't talk much, but
I can't believe it.
It just Snake and Jack Bauer share some similarities.
Listen, I've got bigger things to worry about.
But Snake, you might be infected too, you know.
All I can do is leave it up to the Colonel.
I don't think there's any more mines in here, but we're just about in the home stretch. Once I get this key card, God, we got so much dialogue between Snake and Naomi though, but get through that, Rex fight, Liquid fight, and then the truck scene. Of course, like you said, you get to spend time with Ocelot instead of Meryl, but it's okay. Ocelot, Otacon. I got a little too excited there.
What's wrong? Snake! Snake!
Not even gonna worry about it. Yeah. Whoops. I did realize that I have not that it matters, but I hadn't saved this in like forever. Normally I'm one of those like I save all the time consistently, but since I knew I was going to try and get through this tonight, which so far we're on track to get through everything. Oh, I still have coffee. I thought I'd drink all my coffee. Oh man, that would be the absolute worst. The first time I played Twin Snakes, years ago, I went and bought a GameCube and Twin Snakes, came home and started playing it, realized I didn't buy a memory card. And that night, I got to where you first go to Otacon, and I just left the GameCube on. And historically, I am somebody who I do not do that at all. And I left it on all night, got up the next morning, and I was, 15 or something, I think. I didn't drive, but I could walk to the mall. So I got up and played, and then walked to the mall at 10 when they opened. But I was so terrified, because it was storming that night, so I was terrified that power was going to go out or something like that. But Twin Snakes was so good. I mean, it was like playing this game all over again, like brand new, because of the cutscenes. Oh, now we've got the massively long discussion with Naomi. I think it's right here. So, you said you were streaming the first one earlier, where I guess you were using a capture card since you're playing on PS3. That's how I did it the first time, but being someone that's not real savvy with all that, I used a laptop and had wires everywhere and everything.
Snake, can you hear me? It's Naomi.
Naomi? What the hell?
Oh, man.
Campbell and the others are busy right now. I'm on a different codec.
Yep. I
Naomi,
bought
is
an
what the
Elgato
Colonel says
capture
true?
card specifically because I was
Yes.
gonna stream
But
playing
not
Metal Gear,
everything I said was a
and I did the
lie.
first
Who
game,
are you?
and
I don't know
it was
myself.
it was like 2 years ago,
I don't know my
and I
real
played it
name or
straight
even what my
through
parents
the whole
looked
game,
like.
and then
I bought all my
being that I had never
identification,
really streamed before,
but my reason for
I didn't
getting
have
into
anybody
genetics
pop
was
in or anything
true.
like that,
'Cause you wanna know
or in the
yourself,
chat or
right?
anything.
That's right.
And I
want
went
to
back and
know
watched
where I
it, and you
came
could
from,
barely hear me
like my
talking.
age,
Like
my
it was
race,
horrible.
anything.
So
Naomi.
lesson learned. But once I got this
was found in
PC,
Rhodesia
I
sometime
was
in
like,
the
yeah, maybe I'll
80s.
go back to trying to stream just
Dirty
with the
little
PC,
orphan.
and that's what I've been doing.
Rhodesia, what's now known as Zimbabwe?
Yes. Rhodesia was owned by England until 1965, and there were lots of Indian laborers around. That's probably where I got my skin color from, but I'm not even sure about that.
Naomi, you're too worried about the past. Isn't it enough to understand who you are now?
Understand who I am now? Why should I? No one else tries to understand me. I was alone for so long, until I met my big brother. And him.
Your big brother.
Yes,
Frank Yeager.
Frank Yeager.
See,
What?
I still
He was a young soldier.
want them like remastering
up near
this
the
for
Zambezi
PS5. Great.
was
I
half
still
dead from
want them
starvation,
to
and he
make
shared his
current
rations with me.
original Metal Gear and then
Yes.
Metal Gear 2 Solid Snake.
Frank Yeager.
I want to
The
do
man
the
who you
fist fight
destroyed was my
in the
brother and my
minefield on
only
PS5
family.
graphics. Like that would be amazing.
Gray Fox?
We survived that hell together, Frank and I.
Are you gonna upload it onto your Twitch,
one
or do you have a
connection.
YouTube or something that you upload it to?
The only connection I have to my past.
And he brought you back to America.
No. I was in Mozambique when he came.
Who is he?
Oh, what's
You mean
your
Big Boss?
is your YouTube channel the same
Yes.
name? I'll go find that too.
He brought us to this land of freedom, this America. And then he and my brother went back to Africa to continue the war. And that's when it happened. You killed my benefactor and sent my brother home a cripple. I vowed revenge and joined Foxhound.
All right.
I knew it was my best chance to meet you, and I prayed for the day that I would.
So, were your prayers answered?
Yes. I waited 2 long years.
To kill me? Is that all you cared about?
Yes. That's right. 2 years. You were all I thought about for 2 long years. Like some kind of twisted obsession.
Do you still hate me?
Not exactly. I was partly wrong about you.
What about Liquid and the others?
I'll have my revenge on them too.
Naomi, you didn't kill that doctor too, did you? The one that used Gray Fox for his genome experiments?
Dr. Clark? No. That was my brother. Afterwards, I covered it up and helped him hide out.
So that ninja, I mean Gray Fox, he's come here to kill me?
I don't think so. I think he just came here to fight you. I wasn't sure before, but now I think I
I think I
understand.
just found it actually.
A final battle with you.
Yeah.
That's all
I
I'm
followed
for.
you. I actually
Sure
didn't even see I didn't see your message about what the picture was about you throwing up on the sidewalk. I saw the 2 videos. One was Tarkov and something else, so I assumed that was you. So I just followed you on there too.
Fox die is a type of retrovirus that targets and kills only specific people.
Absolutely,
First, it
man.
infects the macrophages.
Like I
in the
said,
victim's
I
body.
appreciate you hanging
Fox
out
die
here.
contains smart enzymes created through
It's nice
protein
to
engineering.
stream something and not be
programmed to
talking to
respond to
yourself,
specific
which
genetic
I still talk to
patterns in the
myself. It's
cells.
okay, but
Those
I do that
enzymes
even when I'm not
recognize the
streaming.
target's DNA?
Right. They respond by becoming active and using the macrophages. They begin creating TNF-epsilon.
Huh?
It's a type of cytokine, a peptide which causes cells to die. The TNF-epsilon is carried along the bloodstream to the heart, where they attach to the TNF receptors in the heart cells.
And then they cause a heart attack?
The heart cells suffer a shock and undergo an extreme apoptosis. Then, the victim dies.
Apoptosis? You mean the heart cells commit suicide? Naomi.
Absolutely, man.
must have programmed that thing to kill me too.
My fiance, her daughter, just like every kid, wants to be a YouTuber, wants to be a TikToker or whatever.
Naomi.
And we hear it
I don't blame
every
you
day.
for wanting me dead.
And
I can't go yet.
I got her
Still
set
have a
up.
job to do.
I told her if she wants to do a YouTube channel, make videos. We'll monitor it, obviously, and things. We talked about it, but my fiance all the time was like, "Oh, you're streaming, da 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 da." I was like, "Yeah, but I kind of do it. I work a textbook Monday through Friday kind of job, and
I just wanted to let you know that.
I play a lot by myself, but something about streaming is just therapeutic, I guess. And if people pop in and we can chat like we've been doing, great. If not, it's still pretty cool because it forces me to kind of talk to myself.
Hey, what are you doing?
Snake.
Naomi. Snake, I can't allow Naomi to make any more unauthorized transmissions.
What?
Naomi's been removed from this operation.
What happened to Naomi? What did she mean when she said that Fox Die was a part of this operation? Colonel, let me talk to her.
I won't. She's under arrest.
Colonel, you double-crossed me.
Snake, there's no time for that. Right now, your job is to stop Metal Gear. Okay, Snake?
Asshole. Roy Campbell. He's an asshole in this one, he's an asshole in 4. Although I guess technically in 4 he turns out not to be the asshole, but... Oh shit, I forgot about that. Yeah, that's a good point. I don't have the skill set in doing that, so like usually if I stream something, I literally just upload it as is to YouTube. Like my part 1 playthrough of this from yesterday, I uploaded to YouTube just as it was, and a few others. Now, I mean, I'll do the highlights thing that Twitch lets you do and stuff. So I've got a couple video highlights from Fortnite and stuff like that, but yeah, I can't do that. Like prime example, I'm not sophisticated enough to figure out how to use OBS or anything like that, so I literally, the whole reason I even do this, because I tried to stream for a bit, like I said, with the Metal Gear thing, and it did not go well. So I just use that Twitch Studio because it's super, super easy to use. Perfect for me. That's cool, man. I'll stream. See, this morning when I woke up, I downloaded OBS again, and then so is Streamlabs? I thought Streamlabs was just for like overlays and stuff. Is it like an OBS also?
Why?
Because see, I was thinking about trying to stream on Facebook instead of Twitch, but I've gotten so used to the Twitch Studio thing that's really easy. But if I could figure out Streamlabs and do Facebook, that'd be cool.
Now the detonation code is completed. Nothing can stop Metal Gear now.
Master, what's going on?
You found the key, and even activated the warhead for us too. I really must express my gratitude. Sorry to have involved you in that silly shape memory alloy business.
What are you talking about?
We weren't able to learn the DARPA chief's code. Even with Mantis' psychic powers, he couldn't read his mind.
Oh!
Ocelot
Well, heck, I might have to try that then.
During the interrogation.
And that'll open up the ability to stream in other places besides Twitch. Now, like I said, I love Twitch and I love the Twitch Studio thing. That'll give me some more options.
Our demands would never be met. Without the detonation codes, we had to find some other way. That's when we decided you might prove useful, Snake.
What?
First, I thought we might get the information from you, Snake, so I had Decoy Octopus disguise himself as the DARPA chief. Unfortunately, Octopus didn't survive the encounter, thanks to Fox Die.
You mean you had this plan from the beginning, just to get me to input the detonation code?
Huh? You didn't think you made it this far by yourself, did you?
Who the hell are you?
In any case, the launch preparations are complete. Once the world glimpses the power of this
That's cool.
weapon,
I'm gonna have to. Oh well. Good thing there's tutorials because I'll need those. But I might give that a shot and mess with it tonight or in the morning.
Ace in the hole.
Because heck, after I finish this one, I might try and stream Sons of Liberty also, or Substance. It might take me longer to do that one though, going into the work week. But I'll have to try that out. That give me a lot more options.
I'll tell you everything you want to know. If you come where I am, that is.
Where are you?
Very close by.
Snake, that's not Master Miller.
Campbell, you're too late.
Master Miller's body was just discovered at his home. He's been dead for at least 3 days. I didn't know because my codec link with Master was cut off. But Mei Ling said his transmission signal was coming from inside the base.
So who is it?
Plot twist.
You've been talking to
me, dear brother.
Liquid, how the...
You've served your purpose. You may die now.
I'm gonna take a screen. Oh, crap. I need to take a screenshot of what you said too. I know you'd think I'd remember Streamlabs, but in case I forget.
Snake, that's bulletproof glass. You can't break.
You know, that's
it
the
with
other
an
thing that's
ordinary
just
weapon.
funny is Snake gets old as shit in 4.
Just hold on for
Obviously, we don't have Liquid, but to balance out the old shit, you know, he takes care of Ocelot.
Hurry up already.
So it's hysterical. You got 2 old guys fighting at the end.
I hacked into security. Snake, I'm opening the door.
I feel like if they did a movie of Metal Gear Solid 4, we could get like Sam Elliott to play old Snake or old Ocelot.
Liquid! Snake!
Going into the best boss fight of the game.
You'd point a weapon at your own brother?
Why did you disguise yourself as Master?
So I could manipulate you more easily. And you performed
I know,
well,
right?
I must say.
I don't know who'd be a good
Although the
old
boys at
Snake,
the Pentagon
but
probably
Sam
say the
Elliott
same
for an old
thing.
Ocelot would be
What are you
perfect.
talking about?
Following orders
without a
blindly
doubt.
with no questions asked.
Old Snake,
you
I
foster
don't
warrior's
know.
Pride and become nothing
Young
more than
Snake?
A palm snake.
What?
I've always said, like
the
Metal Gear Solid
It was
1
all just a
Snake,
diversion.
I would support like a Christian Bale maybe.
Pentagon only needed for you to come into contact with us. That's what killed the arms.
Metal Gear Solid 2 Snake, maybe like a Hugh Jackman.
You don't mean.
That's right. You were sent here to
I'd have to
kill
give it
us
more
so
thought,
they
but
could
those were
retrieve
always my
Metal Gear
go-tos. But
undamaged,
yeah, Sam
along with
Elliott
the bodies
as an
of the
Ocelot
GM
would be
soldiers.
perfect.
From the beginning, the Pentagon was just using you as a vector to spread Fox Die.
Fox Die? It can't be. Are you telling me Naomi was working with the Pentagon?
They thought she was, but it seems that Dr. Naomi Hunter couldn't be controlled so easily.
What?
We've got a spy working in the Pentagon.
Oh, if David Hayter can
Dr.
act,
Hunter altered Fox Die's program
abso-freaking-lutely,
just
which
before the
I've never really
operation,
seen him act.
but
I've seen
no
spoof
one knows
videos and stuff, but I don't know if he's actually acted.
I wonder. Maybe they arrested her so they could find out.
Because hands down, I mean,
no doubt,
David Hayter's voice
but I had
is
no
Snake.
idea she
Oh,
was motivated by
have
such
you
petty
have you heard of this
We
new
still
thing
don't know what
they've got called
changes she made to
Cameo?
Fox
I think it
Dive's
started
program.
when the COVID pandemic started,
well, it doesn't
where
matter.
celebrities
I've
record.
already added the Fox Dive
You
vaccine
can pay to
my
have
list
celebrities
of White
record
House
messages.
demands.
There's a vaccine.
There must be. But
David
that woman's
Hayter
the only
is one of the
who
people
really
on there.
knows.
Yeah, and I think he
Anyway,
he was
might prove to
in
be
the
unnecessary.
second X-Men movie.
Why is that?
Yeah.
You were successful in coming into
I told my
contact with all of
fiance
us, so
that
we
that's what I
must have
wanted for
all been
Christmas.
exposed
I
to
wanted
the
a video
virus.
of him
It's true
saying Merry
that the
Christmas or
Armstrong
something.
president and decoy octopus were killed
We
by
did for her
Fox Dive.
sister. They're really
But
big Psych
Oswald,
fans,
myself, and
the show
you, the
Psych,
carrier,
and we
were
had
apparently
somebody from that show for her
unaffected.
sister.
A bug in the virus's programming.
Could be. In any case, if it doesn't kill you, then I'm not worried either. After all, our genetic code is identical.
So it's true. You and I are.
Yes, twins. But we're not ordinary twins. We're twins linked by cursed genes. Les enfants terribles. You're fine. You got all the old man's dominant genes. I got the flawed recessive genes. Everything was done so that you would be the greatest of his children. The only
Exactly.
reason I exist is so they could create you.
I was the favorite, huh?
That's right. I'm just the leftovers of what they used to make you. Can you
Sibling
understand
squabble.
what it's like to know that you're garbage since the day
You know,
were
and Liquid was
born?
an asshole in 5 too.
But
Even as a
I
kid, he was a
am
little
Father
jerk.
chose.
So that's why you're so obsessed with Big Boss. Some warped kind of love.
Love? It's hate! He always told me I was inferior, and now I'll have my revenge! You should understand me, brother.
Alright, cool, man. Thanks for hanging.
With
And,
your own hands.
catch you later,
stole
man.
My chance for revenge. Now I'll finish the work that Father began. I will surpass him. I will destroy him.
You're just like Naomi.
Well, I'm not like you.
Later.
I'm like you. I'm proud of the destiny that is encoded into my very genes. Yeah.
Snake, your blood will be the first to be spilled by this glorious new weapon. Consider it an honor, a gift from your brother. Now I'll show you the power of the weapon that will lead us in the 21st century.
It's moving.
Metal Gear Rex.
How do I stop it?
My favorite boss fight. Only Snake can take out a walking battle tank. Too close to those barrels. Oh, hell. Yeah.
What happened? Snake!
I know better than that. I went too far back is the problem. Come on. Really? Good Lord. There we go. I don't remember those rockets being so damn precise.
Did that do it?
Bring in Cyborg Ninja.
Damn! Nice try, Snake! Die!
There he is.
Hurry! Get away! Grey Fox. The name from long ago. It sounds better than Deep Throat. So it is you. You look terrible, Snake. You haven't aged well.
I'll send you back to hell!
Gray Fox swinging in for the win.
Fox, why? What do you want from me? I am a prisoner of death. Only you can free me. Fox, stay out of this. What about Naomi? She's hell-bent on taking revenge for you. Naomi? You're the only one who can stop her. No, I can't. Why? Because I'm the one who killed her parents. I was young then, and couldn't bring myself to kill her too.
Metal Gear getting dark on us here.
I decided to take her with me. I raised her like she was my own blood to soothe my guilty conscience. Even now, she thinks of me as her brother. Fox, from the outside, we might have seemed like a happy brother and sister. But every time I looked at her, I saw her parents' eyes staring back at me. Tell her for me. Tell her that I was the one who did it.
There you are!
We're just about out of time. Here's a final present from Deep Throat. I'll stop it from moving. Fox!
This is glorious.
In the Middle East, we don't hunt foxes, we hunt jackals. Instead of foxhounds, we use royal harriers.
Fox!
How strong is that
Fox is more deadly
exoskeleton
than
of
a
yours?
jackal.
Snake, are you just going to sit by and watch him die?
Cornered fox is more dangerous than a jackal. Destroyed the radome.
Impressive! You are indeed worthy of the codename Fox, but now you're finished!
No! Fire the stinger!
Fox! Can you really shoot? You'll kill him too!
Now!
Won't let you do it.
I can finally die.
Do it!
After Zanzibar, I was taken from the battle. Neither truly alive nor truly dead. An undying shadow in a world.
See, what's great about this is, like right now, you get this background on. You get that background on Gray Fox and what happened, but it ties into all the other games, like the relevancy of it.
Snake, we're not tools of the government or anyone else. Fighting was the only thing I was good at. But at least I always
dramatic death scene.
Foolish man! He prayed for death, and it found him. You see, you can't protect anyone, not even yourself. Die!
I need to find more rations. Jesus. Oh. I don't remember those rockets, man. So precise. Oh my god, I forgot you have to redo the whole thing. I thought it was just that part after, come on. There we go. Skip this, but alright, we're going into this with 4 rations now, which is much better than last time. Much better than last time.
Neither truly alive nor truly dead. An undying shadow in a world of light. But soon it will finally end.
Come on. God bless. These things are so daggone precise. There we go. All right. This is another really big cutscene, so I'm going to take the time to take a quick break, enjoy what's playing out here, and then we come back to a good hand-to-hand fight with Snake and Solid and Liquid.
A snake.
Liquid, you're still alive.
I won't die as long as you still live.
Too bad. It looks like your revolution was a failure.
Just because you've destroyed Metal Gear doesn't mean I'm done fighting.
Fighting? What are you really after?
A world where warriors like us are honored as we once were, as we should be.
That was Big Boss's fantasy.
It was his dying wish. When he was young, during the Cold War, the world needed men like us. We were valued then. We were desired. But things are different now. With all the liars and hypocrites running the world, war isn't what it used to be. We're losing our place in a world that no longer needs us. A world that now spurns our very existence. You should know that as well as I do. After I launch this weapon and get our $1 billion, we'll be able to bring chaos and honor back to this world gone soft. Conflict will breed conflict. New hatreds will arise. Then, we'll steadily expand our sphere of influence.
But as long as there are people, there will always be war.
But the problem is balance. Father knew what type of a balance was best.
Is that the only reason?
Isn't it reason enough for warriors such as us?
I don't want that kind of world.
Ha! You lie! So why are you here then? Why do you continue to follow your orders while your superiors betray you? Why did you come here? Well, I'll tell you then. You enjoy all the killing. That's why.
What?
Are you denying it? Haven't you already killed most of my comrades?
That was...
I watched your face when you did it. It was filled with the joy of battle.
You're wrong.
There's a killer inside you. You don't have to deny it. We were created to be that way.
Created?
Les enfants terribles. The terrible children. That's what the project was called. It started in the 1970s. Their plan was to artificially create the most powerful soldier possible. The person that they chose as the model was the man known then as the greatest living soldier in the world.
Big Boss.
But Father was wounded in combat and already in a coma when they brought him in. So they created us from his cells, with a combination of 20th century analog cloning and the super baby method.
Sorry about the super close-up there.
They fertilized an egg
getting
with one
situated.
of Father's cells, and then let it divide into 8 clone babies.
All right, we should
then
be able
they transferred
to
the clones to someone's
finish
uterus.
this up.
Later intentionally aborted
I think we've
6
got
of the
about
fetuses
45
to encourage
minutes or
strong
so
fetal
left.
growth.
A
You and
lot
I
of
were
cutscenes,
originally octuplets.
Octuplets?
Yes.
Big
The
explanations
other 6
here.
of our brothers were sacrificed to make us. We were accomplices in
Talking
murder
about Les Enfants
before the
Terribles.
day we were even born. So it was you and I, 2 fertilized eggs with exactly the same DNA. But they weren't finished yet. They used me as a guinea pig to create a phenotype in which all of the dominant genes were expressed to create you. I got all of the recessive genes. You took everything from me before I was even born. But you and I aren't his only children.
What?
The Genome Soldiers. They too are his progeny, carrying on his genetic legacy. But they're different. They're digital. With the completion of the Human Genome Project, the mysteries of humanity were laid bare. Thanks to Father's DNA, they were able to identify more than 60 soldier genes responsible for everything from strategic thinking to the proverbial killer instinct. Those soldier genes were transplanted into the members of the next generation Special Forces. That's how they became the Genome Soldiers. That's right. The genome soldiers that you've been killing are our brothers with the same genes as ours.
The genome soldiers?
That's right. They are our brothers, created artificially through
so
the
this whole
alignment
game
of
has been a
nucleotides
sibling
to mimic
war,
our father's
basically.
genes. They too are the product of numerous sacrifices.
Sacrifices?
Human experiments! 1991, the Gulf War. The military secretly injected soldiers with the soldier genes. The Gulf War syndrome that hundreds of thousands of returning soldiers complained about was a side effect of it.
Ha! Everyone knows that the Gulf War syndrome was caused by exposure to depleted uranium used in the anti-tank rounds.
That was just a cover story issued by the Pentagon. First they tried to say it was post-traumatic stress disorder, then chemical or biological weapons. The poison gas detection units and the anti-sarin injections, they were all just a cover-up of the secret genetic experiments.
So then, the so-called Gulf War babies that have been reported by Gulf War veterans are...
Yes. They too are our brothers and sisters.
So the genome soldiers mean that the experiments were a success?
Success?
Think
Don't be a fool.
of them as Captain
They're a
America.
Complete failure. We are on the verge of extinction.
What?
Have you ever heard of the asymmetry theory? Nature tends to favor asymmetry. Those species which have gone extinct all show signs of symmetry. The genome soldiers suffer from the same problem, signs of symmetry. So do I. As do you. That's right. We are all on the verge of death at the genetic level. We don't know when or what type of disease will occur. That's why we need the old man's genetic information.
You want Big Boss's DNA so you can save your family? It's very touching.
In nature, family members don't mate with each other, and yet
Solid
they
Snake's
help
a
each other to
smartass.
survive. Do you know why? It increases the chance that
R.I.P.
their genes will
Gray
be passed
Fox.
on to a new generation. Altruism among blood relatives is a response to natural selection. It's called the selfish gene theory.
You're telling me that your genes are ordering you to save the genome soldiers?
You can't fight your genes. It's fate. All living things are born for the sole purpose of passing on their parents' genes. That's why I'll follow what my genes tell me. And then I'm going to go beyond. In order to break the curse of my heritage. And to do that, first, I will kill you. Look behind you!
Meryl! Is she alive?
I'm not sure. She was alive a few hours ago. Poor girl kept calling your name.
So,
Stupid woman.
you know, when I did the
Falling
torture
in love with a
scene,
man who doesn't even have
you know, I
a
succumbed
name.
to it.
I haven't.
You heard me say
No,
before about
we have
saving
no past,
Otacon
no future,
instead of
and even
Meryl.
if we did, it wouldn't be truly ours.
You know, you're gonna
You
see
and I are just
the exchange
copies of
that
our
happens
father,
after this fight
Big
with Meryl.
Boss.
Like I
Meryl
said,
go.
As
both
soon as we've
survived
finished our
in
business,
canon
we're almost out of
because in
time.
Metal Gear Solid 4 they're
Talking
both
about
there.
Fox Die.
No.
But
It seems now
you'll get
that
to
the
see the
Pentagon knows
difference
that Metal
because
Gear
I'll
is
be
destroyed.
escaping with
They've
Otacon
arrived at a decision.
instead of
They won't
Meryl,
even need a
and then I'll
PDA.
unlock the stealth camo
If you want the
for the
details, why
second
don't you
playthrough.
ask your precious Colonel Campbell?
If you make it through the torture scene,
Colonel, can you hear me?
Yes,
then
I'm listening.
she
What is the
survives.
Pentagon trying to do? Colonel, answer me.
The Secretary of Defense has taken over active control of this operation. He's on his way there by AWACS.
What for?
To bomb the place.
What?
Not only that, B-2 bombers just lifted off from Galena Air Force Base. They're carrying B-6113 surface-piercing tactical nuclear bombs.
What? Metal Gear is destroyed. Tell the Secretary of Defense.
The Secretary of Defense heard that Naomi double-crossed us, and he's worried about Fox Die. Now that there's no more danger of a nuclear strike from Metal Gear, he's going to do whatever's necessary to cover up the truth of what really happened here.
He's going to drop a nuclear bomb to vaporize all the evidence along with anyone who knows anything.
Don't worry, Snake. I'll stop the nuclear strike.
How?
I may only be a figurehead here, but I'm still officially in command of this mission. If I issue an order to delay the strike, it'll confuse the chain of command and at least buy you some time. It'll give you a chance to escape.
But, Colonel, if you do that...
It's okay, Snake. The truth is, Foxhound was already the subject of an undercover investigation. Merrill was transferred to this base just before the terrorist attack as a way of manipulating me.
Those bastards.
I'm sorry.
Government at their
finest.
finest.
They forced me to cooperate in exchange for her life. You better get out of there, Snake.
Are you sure? It'll be bad for you.
Don't worry. It's the least I can do for you, after all the lies.
Colonel.
I'm ordering them to cancel
Campbell
the bombing run.
always starts
After
off
that,
an
there's
asshole,
no turning
but
back.
comes back in a clutch.
What are you doing?
Snake!
Mei Ling, what happened to the Colonel?
I don't believe it.
What happened?
Snake, the Colonel!
Roy Campbell has been relieved of duty. This is the Secretary of Defense, Jim Houseman.
Put the Colonel back
Jim
on.
Houseman
He's
looking
been
like Clint
placed
Eastwood.
under arrest for leaking top-secret information and for the crime of high treason.
Ridiculous.
Yes, he's a ridiculous man. He truly believed that he was in command of this operation.
You bastard.
There won't be a speck of evidence left. I'm sure the President would want the same thing.
President ordered this?
The President is a busy man. I have complete authority here.
How do you plan on explaining a nuclear attack on Alaska to the media?
Don't worry. We've prepared a convincing cover story. We'll simply say that the terrorists exploded a nuclear device.
Smart. You'll be murdering everyone here. The scientists, the Genome Army, everyone.
Donald, the DARPA chief, is already dead.
So, you didn't mean to kill the DARPA chief after all.
He was my friend.
And you could care less about what happens to everybody else, huh?
Well, if you give me the optic disc, I might consider saving them.
What are you talking about?
Metal Gear's test data. Donald was supposed to bring it back.
I don't have it.
I see. Oh well, that's okay.
Nope, Ocelot took it.
You two are an embarrassment from the 1970s. Our country's dirty little secret. You can't be allowed to live. Well, the bombs will be dropping soon, and you two have a lot of catching up to do. Farewell.
Government at its finest.
There's no way out for us. Let's finish this before the airstrike.
Little hand-to-hand
Stole
goodness.
everything from me. Only your death can satisfy me. Only your death can return to me what is rightly mine. She'll make a beautiful sacrifice for our final battle. Do you see this? It will be the time limit for our final battle. This nuclear module is set to detonate at the precise moment of her death.
Here we go. 3 minutes.
If you win, you might still be able to save her. You could enjoy one brief moment of love before the end. If you cross
If
this
Snake's a
line,
Minuteman.
you fall. At this height, it will kill even you. Have at you, Snake.
Really?
Snake!
Come on.
What's wrong, Snake? Nice shot! What's wrong, Snake? Better hurry. It's going to blow!
Come on, do your little charge thing. I know you're going to. Or not. Come on.
What's wrong, Snake?
If only it was that easy, knock him off. We got 40 something seconds. Yeah, I do better than
out
that.
of time!
Come on, 30 seconds. Oh.
You're out of time!
There we go. Always in the clutch.
Meryl?
So like I said, even though she dies, she doesn't technically, because canon, they both survive.
Meryl!
But there's a whole different scene here if you make it through the torture, which is pretty cool.
Forgive me. Damn! I gave in to my fear. I gave in to my pain. I sold your life to save my own. I'm a loser. I'm not the hero you thought I was. I'm nothing.
So dramatic.
Meryl, I'm sorry.
There's your boy, Otacon.
Meryl can't forgive anyone anymore.
Dark but true.
Otacon.
She's gone, Snake.
Because of me.
I guess blaming yourself makes it easier, huh? If you do that, you can keep the pain at a nice, safe distance.
What the hell do you know? Meryl's dead. I lost.
So, are you gonna stay here and die? Along with her? Snake. People die. But death is not defeat. That's what Hemingway said.
So insightful.
I lost Wolf, too. But that wasn't defeat. She and I will be together forever. We didn't lose anything.
Together forever.
It's true that Wolf is dead. But our love didn't die with her. Life's more than just a game of win or lose. Don't you think? Let's live, Snake. There's a parking garage right next door. We can get to the surface from there. Come on.
Time to roll out. Autobot
I released
style.
all the security locks. It'll be okay. We can escape. You have my word on it.
Otacon, you've changed.
I'm through regretting the past. Life isn't all about loss, you know? it started.
Here we go.
Those guys. Seems like they only hurry when
So
they're
we are
destroying
relatively
things.
at the end of the game. A couple things
Let 'em
left we got to
destroy
do.
But they
And then
can't
the
destroy the
ending
human
is
spirit.
probably a solid 30-minute cutscene plus some post-credit
Okay.
goodness. So
Let's go.
when we get to the actual ending, I will simmer down. If anyone wants to talk in the chat,
hope you're still
I'll
watching
text. That
Maybe
way
I
you can just
prove
take in
myself
the
to you
ending.
after all.
Come on, hustle.
Snake, it's cold outside. You'll freeze like that.
My sneaking suit.
You better hurry. Hurry! Now you look like yourself again.
Yes, it's sad, but they all survived.
Hurry!
All right, here we go.
I'll drive. Uh-oh, a surveillance camera.
So subtle.
Darn, no keys. I got him. Let's go. I got it. Snake, jump in. Use the weapon button to fire that machine gun. Shoot back with it, Snake. Snake, hold on.
This part is so much easier. Oh well, it might let me. I wonder if it'll let me. Yep, it will. I don't remember it allowing you to shoot first person like that.
Uh-oh, Snake. It's a checkpoint. Here they come. Damn, you can't get through. Snake, good job, Snake. Let's go. Snake! Here they come. Damn, you can't get through. Snake, you gotta clear a path. You did it, Snake!
All right. Makes you realize how big this place is.
Not yet, Snake! It's not over yet!
Liquid!
Sneaky, sneaky. Guy can take a lot of shots, obviously.
Snake, look! Daylight! Hold on!
All right. And now, I bring you the end of Metal Gear Solid. So, I am going to take this time to take a bio break. Big thing is, enjoy the ending. I don't want to muddy it up by me talking. And we'll circle back afterwards. If you're in the chat, just send a message and we'll chat there. Enjoy the ending.
Are you okay?
I guess so.
Otacon, can you move?
It's no use. I can't move.
What happened to Liquid?
I don't know, but I hope he's dead.
Liquid's dead. Uh-oh.
Snake! Snake!
If he's dead, that means...
Don't think about it, Snake.
What happened to the air raid? No stealth bombers in sight.
Snake, can you hear me?
Colonel.
Are you okay?
Colonel, what happened?
The Secretary of Defense has been arrested. Early retirement.
Arrested?
I was able to get into contact with the President. Metal Gear, the training exercise, all of it. It was all the Secretary of Defense acting alone.
Acting alone? What happened to the air raid and the nuclear strike?
The orders were rescinded. The F-117s and the B-2 Spirits have returned to the base. Once again, I have complete authority over this operation.
I see.
Washington isn't stupid enough to use nukes to cover up a few secrets.
I wonder about that.
In any case, the danger's over. Thanks, Snake.
Colonel, about Meryl.
I already know.
Colonel?
Meryl was my daughter.
What?
I didn't find out until recently. I got a letter from her mother, my dead brother's wife. I was going to tell her after this operation was over.
Colonel,
It's okay, Snake. Thanks anyway. Snake, I'm sorry. I kept a lot of things from you.
It's okay, Colonel.
Snake, I'm not a colonel.
Oh, that's right.
I've got a present for you. There's a snowmobile close to you. Mei Ling saw it on the satellite photos. This time of year, the glaciers are pretty calm. You should be able to ride right out of there. I'll bet the boys at the DIA and the NSA never expect you to come home alive.
Me neither. I better not show my face around here.
No danger of that. You two officially died after your Jeep sank into the ocean.
That's not too far from the truth.
Also, there's a helicopter waiting for you on Fox Island.
Okay, Roy. Are you gonna be okay?
Don't worry. I've got an insurance policy. A hard copy of all Mei Ling's data. As long as I've got that, you, me, and Mei Ling will be fine.
The battery on these nanomachines will run out soon. They won't be able to follow us.
I guess we won't meet again.
Don't worry. I'll pay you a visit sometime.
Really? I look forward to that.
Roy, just tell me one thing.
What?
About Fox Die. What about me? It killed Liquid.
Naomi said that she wants to talk to you face to face about that.
How is she?
Don't worry. Mei Ling is with her right now. I'm switching over to Naomi.
Snake, it's me.
Naomi,
I heard about my brother.
I'm sorry. But he had one last message he wanted to say to you.
What?
He told me to tell you to forget about him and to go on with your own life.
Frankie said that?
Yeah. He also said he'll always love you. Naomi, your brother just saved you, me, and the whole world. He fought with every ounce of strength in his body.
Maybe. Maybe now he's finally found some peace. He wasn't really my brother anymore. Ever since he fought with you in Zanzibar, he's been like a ghost. A ghost looking for a place to die.
Naomi, Liquid died from Fox Die too. What about me? When am I gonna go?
That's up to you.
What do you mean?
Everybody dies when their time is up.
Yeah, so when's mine up?
It's up to you how you use the time left to you. Live, Snake. That's all I can say to you. Each person is born with their fate written into their own genetic code. It's unchangeable, immutable. But that's not all there is to life. I finally realized that. I told you before the reason that I was interested in genes and DNA. Because I wanted to know who I was, where I came from. I thought that if I analyzed my DNA, I could find out who I was, who my parents were. And I thought that if I knew that, then I'd know what path I should take in life. But I was wrong. I didn't find anything. I didn't learn anything. Just like with the genome soldiers, you can input all the genetic information, but that doesn't make them into the strongest soldiers. The most we can say about DNA is that it governs a person's potential strengths, potential destiny. You mustn't allow yourself to be chained to fate, to be ruled by your genes. Humans can choose the type of life they want to live. Snake, whether or not you're in the Fox Die program isn't important. The important thing is that you choose life. And then live. Don't you think, Snake? Don't worry. I'm going to choose life too. Until today, I've always looked for a reason to live. But from here on, I'm going to just live. Genes exist to pass down our hopes and dreams for the future through our children. Living is a link to the future. That's how all life works. Loving each other, teaching each other. That's how we can change the world. I finally realized it. The true meaning of life. Thank you, Snake.
Until today, I've lived only for myself. Survival has been the only thing I cared about in my life.
That's not just you. That's how everyone is.
I only felt truly alive when I was staring death in the face. I don't know. Maybe it's written into my genes.
What about now?
I want to enjoy life. I really do. How about you, Otacon?
Me? I feel like a new man.
So what are you gonna do? Continue your research?
No, I'm finished with science. I'm interested in human psychology now.
Sounds good.
The whole reason I got into science in the first place was because I was no good with people. I was scared of them. I was scared of life. I thought that I could never understand them because they're so illogical. But I finally learned how to like people. I'm not afraid anymore.
You and I are more alike than I thought.
I'm just tired of always being a spectator in life. I'm ready to live. I'm gonna stand on my own 2 feet. I'm not gonna hide anymore.
You giving up your stealth camo?
Huh? Oh yeah. You can have it. So, this is where we say goodbye to our loves as well. Want me to drive?
No thanks. I'd rather do it myself.
No problem. Where to, Snake?
My real name is David, Otacon.
I'm Hal, Dave.
Oh, that's right. Hal. Hal and Dave. That's a good one. Maybe we should take a trip to Jupiter.
So where you going, Dave?
I think it's time for me to look for a new path in life.
A new path?
A new purpose.
Will you find it?
I'll find it. I know I'll find it.
Snake.